and welcome back to Lisa Loves. I apologise for the croakiness. I have a bit of a cold and the slight wobbling of the selfie stick because I'm on my phone, not my normal tripod setup. We're here to do a very quick review of the film The House with a Clock in Its Walls, which has just been released this past week. We went to see it last week. Really surprised it hasn't been kept for release until closer to Halloween because it's the perfect Halloween family movie.
I know.
This is a 12A movie, so for younger children that are a bit sensitive, there is bits. Would you say that you found a few little bits a bit scary?
No.
No. It's
all funny. Really funny.
There are bits in it for younger children that are a bit more sensitive. Certain imagery may be a little bit scary. Isaac enjoyed it, and he's not a fan of super scary stuff, so that should give you an idea. So, not giving any spoilers, anyone that doesn't know, the basic premise is about a little boy called Lewis who has become an orphan, and he has been sent to live with his rather eccentric uncle who lives in quite a magical house.
He is very different.
Jack Black obviously plays the uncle, the zany. I was hoping through the movie he doesn't do the usual, that Jack Black thing that he does in like School of Rock and stuff where he goes mad and he does the weird dancing. I thought he wasn't going to do it. We got through most of the movie and then he did it, which that won't mean anything to you. It's the way he usually acts. He just falls back to that stereotypical zany, loony guy. But aside from a little bit of that later in the movie, I have to say I thought his performance was excellent. I think Jack Black should take on more serious roles because I think he's more than capable of it. Another person in this movie, his next door neighbour and very close friend, is played by Cate Blanchett. Do you remember her name?
No.
I can't remember, apologies. She's like a very close friend. She's also a bit of a witchy.
Really cute dog.
And she has a really cute dog.
But always keeps barking like woof woof.
Her performance in this is excellent as well. So Lewis comes to live with his uncle. The house has got a massive ticking clock embedded somewhere in the walls, which Jack Black has been trying to find for years. Can't find it. Because the reason it's there is because his old buddy that he used to work with in magician shows and stuff, who's called Isaac, played by Kyle MacLachlan of the Strong Jaw, who used to be in Sex and the City and Twin Peaks, that one. The makeup's awesome. You would not recognise it's him.
I know.
He's made up as a much older man, and it does not look like Kyle MacLachlan at all.
Literally looks like a real... The only way I can't do a spoiler is a creature. A real creature.
He looks like an old man. He looks like a really, really old man with quite bloodshot, scary eyes.
How would his eyes scary? They look funny.
He doesn't look like a creature, though. But he doesn't look like Kyle MacLachlan.
He's
Anyway,
grey.
he has died trying to carry out a spell.
He's a zombie.
And in some description of
Weirdness.
revenge, I don't know for what reason, against his pal, Jack Black.
Yeah, but he wanted a friend, so he got the guy to life.
No, we haven't got to that bit yet.
Oh, wait.
So, he embeds the clock in the walls to turn Jack Black mad. And he has been trying to find this clock the whole time. When the whole story centres around the young lad moving into the house and trying to get used to the zany uncle and the weirdness, and the lad's a bit weird himself. He goes to school
With goggles on.
He's wearing these weird, like,
Goggles.
I can only describe the goggles as being like steampunk goggles on his head. And he is picked on a bit, he can't make friends. And then he meets, if anyone's seen this, he meets a little boy that comes across as being really kind and really accepting. And it's Corey Feldman playing. It's exactly how Corey Feldman used to play a little boy all those years ago. It was exactly like him. If it wasn't based on him, I'd be shocked. And I'm not going to say what happens with that friendship, but the little boy, Lewis, goes to great lengths to try and impress this friend, to try and keep a friend. And there's one thing that his uncle had told him. There's only one rule in my house.
It is. There's like a big sort of cage door with locks on it. He found the key and opened it, and there's a book in it, and he
Don't say any more, Isaac. That's a
people
spoiler.
opening it.
He's allowed to go to bed at whatever time he wants. He's allowed to eat what he wants for tea, even chocolate.
He's even allowed to do whatever he wants to go. If there's parties,
Not the most
allowed to-
responsible of uncles.
I know he can jump around, and if he wants, he can try and do a backflip.
So there's one rule. There's a massive cabinet that is locked, and within this cabinet is a book. This book contains extremely dangerous spells.
Like dark magic.
Yes. We're not telling you what he did, but
No, we're not.
Lewis has this friend over to the house. The friend sees the cabinet, goes into it,
Yep.
takes the book out, and
He
as-
finds a page that he wants Lewis to do, but Lewis refuses, and then it ends up of him doing it.
in the end, peer pressure wins. Lewis opens the book, does this spell that he shouldn't be doing, and all hell breaks loose. I won't say what happens. But the movie is half and half him settling with his uncle, finding out everything about the house and the magic in the house, and getting to know him and Jack Black's character and Cate Blanchett's character, and then what happens after he carries out the spell, which is when we get some imagery that younger kids might find a little bit
Scary.
creepy. There are pumpkins. There are loads of
they're
pumpkins.
really
Oh,
fun.
they're awesome. It's Halloween. There are loads of pumpkins outside the house that have been carved, but they turn into like animated creature type
I
pumpkins.
know.
And they look awesome. They look a bit creepy. They look
I know they
awesome.
look like real creatures.
Yeah, so
I'm saying that again.
I'm not going to say anything else that happens, but this is a really fun family Halloween type movie that I feel is suitable for kids to watch.
Yeah, really.
The acting is really good.
Yeah.
The storyline is, it's not massively complicated that kids will lose interest. I really enjoyed it. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I think Isaac
I
liked it.
really had a favourite part.
What was your favourite bit?
There's a remember the bit where the uncle turned into a baby.
Yes, that, right. Well, I'm not going to sit and elaborate on what Isaac just said because it's a bit of a spoiler.
It was
But it's really, really fun. There's a section, if you've seen Deadpool 2, this will mean nothing to you. There's something that happens to Deadpool in Deadpool 2 that's humorous. A similar thing happens to Jack Black in this. And it's very funny. I enjoyed all of it. I thought the cinematography was lovely. The setting, the house is beautiful. There's a stained glass window in the house that keeps changing to
The
depict
picture
different
keeps
things.
changing.
And it's awesome. There is a seat, like a comfy chair.
Oh yeah,
that
and
is-
and it's like a live chair.
It behaves like a dog.
Yeah.
It's just a really, really fun family film. And if you get the chance, if you've got kids, and if you get the chance to go to the cinema at Halloween to see this with your kids, I would really highly recommend you do, because to me it's a perfect Halloween movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's one that I will probably, when it's released, purchase, and one that we'll watch on Halloween with sort of other staples that you watch at that time
Yeah,
of year.
like sort of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Yes, we watch it at Halloween for all you people that say you watch it at Christmas. We watch it at Halloween and Christmas because it's suitable for both.
I know
This
that's
is
Halloween.
Halloween,
Halloween.
Halloween. So, if that's all, have you any score for it out of 10?
Definitely a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Awesome. Very good movie. For what it is, judging it for what it is, I would have to give it a similar, maybe a 9.5. It was an excellent movie. So, have you seen it? What did you think if you have? Does it sound like something you would enjoy? It's probably going to more appeal to kids or people that don't want scary, ghosty things, because it's very, I don't know, it's like Haunted Mansion or Beetlejuice. It's not scary. It's just a fun family Halloween type movie. So yeah, we will leave it there for now. High scores from us. Highly recommend it. Check it out if you can in theatres this Halloween. It's over and out from Lisa Loves and Isaac.